Teleport to barrel. I had to stop playing for a few hours, so I scampered off to the barrel to hide and quick save. But while I was there, or while I was on the way there, I noticed a couple of things. So the question is whether I can re-find them or not. I think I saw, in addition to like what a potential zone, I think I also found 2 roses. There's one. One. I think I found one over here too. But there's like a structure. I wasn't trying to explore, I was trying to find my way back to the save point real quick so I could stop playing, and instead I found a couple roses. Here it is. Aha. Found them. Alright, we're caught back up again. That's the harbor. Merra's book. Spring came, but no flowers grew. In the fields the crops failed. The blooms, like Bryn's grave, smothered beneath the spider's webs. Merra watched quietly from the ridge. A thin straggle of handcarts and wagons heading out, away from Hamel. The fields aflame. The village an island in a golden sea. Every night a new place. A sea of strangers' faces in the dark. A different bed. Curious how easily you return to it. A way of life you'd almost forgotten. A minstrel's life. But you had the road beneath your feet, your lute across your back, and Merra on your arm. Home is not a place, you thought. Home is by her side. So far the story, which is nearly finished, because that was page 15, right? And I think there's 18 roses going by the quest log. 17, only 2 pages left. Oh no, but the next part's gonna be bad too. Oh man. Yeah, I pretty much know how the next part's gonna go. So he was a minstrel, and he got his loot from his master, and was out doing his job, found Merra, and chose that over the minstrel life, settled down, abandoned his loot, had his baby, raised a family. Child dies due to horrible tragedy, and they give up on their entire life and go back to minstreling. And I guess she came along with him, and they went on traveling, and that's where that goes. But the problem can already be pieced together from there, is that the next 2 pages are going to take us to where we are right now in the story. And part of that's because of, was it the Poisoned Cup? A lay that recounts the shameful actions of the mice during the War of the Green Flame. And here's The Maiden Wouldn't Sing. The tale of a minstrel and a maiden both imprisoned by a cruel baron for refusing to perform. Sing the Poisoned Cup, for to hear it I demand, barked the baron from his throne to the maiden down below. Oh please, Merra my love, do as asked, it matters not. You need not mean it. You do not, I implored the minstrel to his doe. But the maiden wouldn't sing, and her silence grew so loud that a clamor to chastise her rose like thunder through the crowd. So, after all the tragedies they've gone, like all the shit they've gone through, and the tragedy that sent them on the road, they find their way to the Rat King, and are shamefully asked to sing the song about how awful mice are, and so on, and basically reinforce any racism in the room. And that's why we're separated right now, and why I was in a prison. That's not good. That's it. Yeah, it's like a grub thing. Let's see what I can find in this room. I have to avoid that thing very carefully because I do not have an explosive right now. I think. Nope. The pirate's belt. Hey, that was worth it. I'm a pirate. Where is it? The resemblance to the infamous Captain Powderkeg is striking. These pop-ups go away way too fast for you to read them half the time. Look at me. I'm a goddamn pirate. I got the full costume. Neat. I wonder if he'll fall for it now. We'll check when I get back. That's my second completed costume, I think, if we don't count the minstrel guard, which is only 2 pieces anyway. Oh, he's guarding something cool. But I might die. Huh. Got the urn. Excuse me. God, you're awful. Is that all that's in here, though? I got myself another urn. It was the green kind? So it's my fourth... It's my 4th height urn. And I have 4 Dwindling urn. Excuse me. Getting the hell out of there. Aside from that, we're pretty much just poking around, seeing what I can find. I think I have access to where the blacksmith wants to meet me now. I'm not 1000% sure where it is, but if I run around at night, I can probably find him. I just need it to be nighttime first. I could sleep to make it nighttime if I wanted to sleep next to the nightmare worm, but might as well just poke around for now. Got plenty of exploring to do in the meantime. As confused as I get with the layout of all this stuff. I think it's about time to go back up. I do think I'd enjoy getting around more, just a bit more, if the stamina regenerated more, like way more quickly while you were actively walking around. I'm not arguing with the logistical, I'm not arguing with like the explanation of why it works that way, in like a universe sort of way, but you know, it's just very large areas to cover very slowly. There's the barrel again. I might as well save. So if I screw up and die somehow, don't have to redo that stuff. I kind of imagine this might be where he shows up. This might be the cliffs. This must go somewhere. Hey! We're finding these quickly, aren't we? Tilo and Merra, the minstrel and the dancer. On stage, you were in harmony, close as ever. In truth, Merra grew ever more distant and withdrawn. She would disappear for hours at a time, and come home after dark. Just walking, she said, alone with her thoughts and memories. Bryn was never spoken of. Oh. No. They do their show and they seem like a happy couple, but she's torn apart. And may never heal. I wonder if she thinks she failed as a mother and that, like, her current punishment feels like penance of some sort. Not to say that she deserves to feel that way, but that's just a reaction that I've heard of. Okay, there's a lot of cliffs on the shore, dude. Where the hell does this blacksmith want to meet? He chose like one of the most wide open areas to choose. What's around here? Oh, hey, I went all the way around. So I went that way, went all the way around the beach, came back that way. So that wraps up that direction. I don't have to think about that anymore. Still wondering about this, though. Oh, the rope's not attached to the... Oh, that's weird. The rope's not attached to the basket. There's just a weird gap. Oh, now it's gone. Also, the rope looks like it's flowing into the basket? Oh, weird. There's just something rendering strangely there. Probably unintentionally. What's up here? The northern slopes. I've been here before. I discovered these already, right? Yeah. Shit. It's getting really confusing. Did I go this way? That must have been the way I left, right? I didn't even see that doorway. At all. Maybe the barrel blocked it, or maybe I looked... No, I probably actually... I might have looked straight at it and recognized it, but chose not to go this way. Because other options were available still. There's still wherever this goes. The shore. But this might just be like a walkway away from where I've been to before. Drop-off points. Okay. That's a one-way path. Okay, everything down there I've probably already explored. There is a lot of level to parse here. Okay. Okay. I'm giving it a go. If I had a map, I could see if there's a rose around here. I would not be surprised if the last rose is just waiting around the corner somewhere. Maybe I've even walked towards it. Although, based on how the cards work, there might be more than 17 roses. After all, there doesn't have to magically be exactly as many roses on an island as there were pages in Merra's book, even though that is how many video games work. In fact, it's almost kind of preferable for it to not be that way, just because you have to freaking find... Finding 100% of them is a bit rough in any game. Alright, so we're back in the harbor. Oh boy. There we go. Momentary scare when I realized, oh right, going back to the rats. I need to be prepared for avoiding rats. There we go. That's how I avoid the rat. Have not established if I can swim or not. Not really in a hurry. We've been around here. Burned that. Have not gone this way yet. There's so many places to try. Where do you go? Looks like this is their bunkhouse for this building. Or not? No, no. No, they'll probably use the same barracks. No, these are crates. This is shipping. They're not beds. They're the tarps used for shipping on the boat. Excuse me, just got to dress up a pirate. Yeah. It is I, Captain Powderkeg, here to rob you all. I almost ran right out the window. There's technically a pathway, but I don't think I'm actually supposed to use it. Seems kind of not useful to me. I was curious, but no, that's just the other window. It's a good thing they can change clothes incredibly quickly. Howdy, sir. Oh, you got cannonballs. Well, I've got your hanky. What do you feel about that? Let me talk to you. There we go. You're short for a guard, aren't you? I'm from the lower ranks. Carry on. Alright, so I think we've exhausted the generic dialogue. It's looping now. Is this the door I was trying to open before? The elevator gate key. So that's the elevator that I can use to... Well, it's the elevator. It takes me to the catacombs, and it takes me to the center of town. Look at his whole jaw, like, wobble around when he moves around. Afternoon. I don't report to you. When they're walking around, their whole, like, their bottom jaw lags behind and sways everywhere. It's a strange sight. Hey, crab. He's just doing his thing, right? Okay, now we know how these places connect to each other. Ooh, temptation. Don't want to get spotted, though. seems too risky. I'll show you risky. Nyahaha. Wow, that's really a loophole in the game mechanics, isn't it? They won't let you burn something when you're in armor mode because it's too risky and you're gonna blow your cover. But you can change to a different armor set and then do it anyway, and then change back to that set before anyone notices. That's funny. You, where are you going? I'm out on patrol. Only way you'd stop at intruders if they tripped over you. We're definitely looping. Kudos for making so many different dialogue, though, for the generic guards that it actually takes a little while to have repeats. And some of them genuinely have new dialogue because they're actually unique guards, but a bunch of them just kind of loop. But that's fine. Well, if nothing else, I found myself another thing to burn. Gives you another chance to increase that stamina meter. And everybody wants infinite stamina, don't they? Nope. Is this an intentional path or not? I can't tell yet. I think they might have just made this so you have a way to get past this gate. Like if you're stuck on the inside and you're like, oh shit, I never found the gate key for this key. I never found the key for this gate. Then you could just climb over this and jump over the gate in this one direction, but not the other way. But the ideal is definitely just to actually find the gate. I'm a pirate, and I look like a badass. Let's see, where else is there to go? Wait a minute. The commander's here? That's unexpected. I guess something has been updated around here. Oh wait, no, is it nighttime right now? Didn't he say that he comes here at night, and he's up in his post during the day? Scout, what can I do for you? Yeah, I don't think we have an update right now. Let's see. Is there anything I can do for you, Scow? Commander? Shit. Play for me, Scow. Play anything. Surprise me. I wonder what's left. Can I even play the Rascals? I feel like that wouldn't go over well. They're the prisoners here. I played that one before. Murder of Crows. Murder of Crows is anti-rat. Some of these are kind of touchy subjects. Heaven in a Bottle is fitting because we're at the port and it's a sea shanty, or it's a pirate drinking song.
The waves may crash, the ship may sink, and every one of us might drown. But pirates call the sea the drink, so raise a glass as we go down. With thunder crabs we'll have a tipple, and steal the Fish King's pearly cup. With shapely my sweater whistle, till the top is down and bottom's up.
I liked your choice of song, Scow. You came in a little late on the second verse. Otherwise, that was certainly an interesting performance. Not much else to do for now. I should get on with your permission. Of course, of course. Yeah, at first I was like, oh, he's here. Something important must be going on. No, he just moves periodically. I can't read that, can I? Nope. You got anything to steal from me? Nope. I'm bored. I would kill for some action. Well, if you start killing people, you definitely would get some action. So I guess that's a motivation system that really just kind of takes care of itself, doesn't it? I'm tired of walking that slow. It's really a reoccurring subject of discussion, but you know, it's an exploration-based game that has very, 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 very long paths. So it's kind of a sorry, weird hiccup. It's kind of inevitable, honestly. I went that way already, right? Right, this led into the catacombs. Okay. I'm just trying to think of if I have any more loose ends to check out. That's a nice site. Oh, that looks nice during the day. From here it looks two-dimensional almost, but I've walked across that bridge earlier. I guess that doesn't entirely mean it can't be two-dimensional. It could be two-dimensional now, and then 3D when you get up to it. I don't know, it looks like it's morphing though, as I walk around. It's probably just looks strangely 2D because there's a blurring effect. Yep, that you can see on the guard too. The guard looks weirdly 2D also because there's a depth of field blur effect that's like really strong on it. So it looks like a low quality two-dimensional image, like a rasterized like finished one that just sits there, but it's clearly animated and still 3D. It's just the depth of field making it look strange. Is it the stamina recovery? I'm about to look through all of my items and just look for the most green I can get. There's not a lot to be had, unfortunately. That's as good as it gets. I just want to keep running when I'm in these long stretches. More stamina. More stamina. The northern slopes. Yep, so now we're back to where I split off. Okay, so we've seen each branch now of this area. Some of my exploration was kind of redundant, but you know, I'm just trying to be thorough and find everything. It's a game where you do quests about finding stuff and also kind of a collectathon like Banjo-Kazooie and so on, so every bit of exploration usually has a pretty good chance of uncovering things that are worthwhile. And I'm enjoying it. But it might be slow for some. Have I already been here? I already went to that one too. What bothers me a little bit is I feel like I didn't necessarily find both of the siblings. Were you the one? Steadfast as our sister's side in the battle to the death. That's Theo. I feel like I did not find a second obelisk that mentioned a sister. Up there. There we go. That's probably not the optimum path. Found it. Burning off the IV helps me know later that I found this before. Sister of Theo, comrade to all. No name. Oh. I thought that the fragile written on skin instructions just were having problems from being written so long ago. But no, the remains here, the actual graves lack names. That's a bummer. Some of them anyway. Whereas that last Rose game, it could be anywhere. Ooh, one more cat's tooth. So this area is really overgrown. Probably because in part of the fact that that path has been covered for so long. Ooh, can I climb up? No, that's not happening. I mean, if this was traversable on foot, then I wouldn't have had to blow that up in the first place. Alright. And we've already confirmed there's nothing here. Oh. Straight ahead. The last rose. But can I reach it? Not quite. I can't look up because of the third-person camera. There's not currently a guard. Do I have this whole set too? No, 4 pieces. Still above me. But like in that direction, it's got to be inside. The question then is, how do you get inside? Huh. Well, I'm interested. Oh, what if I get let inside after I light all the candles? They're this close together, I might as well do it. It's time consuming and people might find it a little boring, I don't know. But I want to honor the remains and so on. Let's do that. Alright. So, Joth fell first here at the forest gate. Then Owlet, Seith, then Canlun. So, we need to find Joth. Oops, sorry. Owl. Seith, right. Where's the rat around here? Did he like never survive me knocking him out earlier? Joth. Cool. Where is he? I'm actually like a little concerned, like did he die out here in the woods? Or does he only patrol at certain times of day because he has to sleep? Ool. Or Ule. I can't believe I did the first 4 in the right order without even knowing there was rules. Seith, Canlun. It was total coincidence too, because I took the same path I'm doing right now, but I just didn't find Canlun or whatever it's called. It was just coincidence. I just happened to not find it. It's kind of incredible, actually. I wonder if they're trying to make me run around like a rat or a mouse, but like scampering and then stopping, and he even like looks around and like sniffs the air and everything, like he's stopping between bursts of speed. Because this one's hidden enough to make me not notice it. There we go. Heroes all.